Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video I want to show you my entry for the Tazkabaz shell challenge, and this was so much fun to build. It turned out to be like a cute and cozy cottage, and also this was a celebration of Tazkabaz hitting 20,000 followers on Twitch, so the budget for this one was 20k. So this is a starter home, but I tried my best to not make it look like a starter home. And as you can see, my initial plan for the build was to make it a cute like white and pink cottage, because I've seen a lot of cute pink cottages around YouTube and wherever I looked, so I kind of got into the mood of also wanting to build a cute pink cottage. But in the end I decided, like you saw in the intro, I decided to go a different route and go with yellow outside walls, and that was because I made a lot of debug landscaping, and in this landscaping I used a lot of flowers and a lot of my favorite flowers. But then I noticed a lot of my favorite debug flowers are red and don't have any other swatches, so I end up with a lot of red landscaping, and that red kind of clashed a lot with the like pinkish exterior of the build. So yeah, that is why I ended up with a cute yellow cottage instead of a cute pink cottage. I had a bunch of fun with the roofing as always. I kind of like curved in the roof to kind of make the cottage look older, and like the roof has been there for a long time and now has like kind of curved inwards. So yeah, I thought that made the build look older, and that was a look that I really wanted, so I did that. And then I saw these beautiful like roof decorations, and they had a very nice pink swatch, and at the time that cottage was still pink, so I used them and I really like the way it looks. I don't know if it was a good idea. I would tend to say it was a bad idea, because as I said, I had a 20k budget for this one, and each of these little things on the roof are 40 simoleons. So yeah, that was a lot of the budget going into the roof, which doesn't usually happen. But yeah, that was like kind of nice. And then I played around like with lifting up the house and working with terrain, and that was actually pretty nice. I wanted to have a very soft walkway up to the door so that I wouldn't have to pay money for like a carport or like stairs or a porch. And yeah, that worked out perfectly. And also then I ended up with these like 3 steps of landscaping, and they were so inspiring for me. So I kind of wanted to have these rounded fields of flowers, and then have them divided by like with stones to kind of separate the 3 areas. I initially planned to use other stones, but later you're going to see which stones I find, and they worked perfectly for this house, and I think these stones are actually what makes this build special. So I am extra happy that I found them. And also there are these like potted plants, not exactly potted, but they are in these like yeah, wooden things. There are just plants in there, and they are actually supposed to be used as like on the floor decoration, I think, in debug. But I actually managed to size them down and then raise them up with the keys, and they make perfect like window flower decorations, and they are absolutely free because they are from debug. So I was very happy that I found them. And then just now you were able to see me make these fields on these different steps, and I think that worked out pretty great. It has a lot of shape, and because I was working with the terrain tool, the plants and the flowers had they really wanted to float again, but that is why I am so thankful that I have the tool mod in my game, because it enables me to work with terrain and fix all of those floating plants. I know there are people that are doing a lot of like very fascinating stuff with the tool mod and creating whole new like items and stuff. I'm not that person. I still have the tool mod and I mostly use it to fix floating terrain, to be honest. But here I am turning around some of the ivy from university to kind of give it a different shape and surround the window with it. But now I want to talk a little bit more about the wonderful person whose shell challenge this is, Tazkabaz. And yeah, I've been in her stream today because today she actually toured some of her shell challenges and she toured mine, and I was so nervous and excited because Tazkabaz is someone that I really look up to when it comes to streaming. And so let's just start from the beginning. So I've been following her and watching her streams for I think half a year now, and it's just like at the perfect time for me, just when I'm like starting to cook during my day. And it's just like such an amazing place, such an amazing community, and also talented community, as I was able to see today. And if you haven't checked her out yet, I'll link to her Twitch channel in the description. And yeah, I have made a lot of amazing friends in my time like watching Twitch and streaming on Twitch. So there are like a lot of people who are amazing Twitch streamers that I consider my friends, like Paul Pancake and also Miss Unfortunate and so many more. And I just like am so blessed with the streamers that I know, and a lot of them inspire me. They inspired me to start streaming. Like first of all, Paul Pancake inspired me to start streaming, and like I look up to them a lot. They have helped me a lot with figuring out how to stream. But yeah, I think Tazkabaz is someone that is like my idol when it comes to streaming, and I like usually haven't been a person that is like searching for idols or searching for other people to look what to do. I usually just do my own thing, like in multiple areas of my life. So I haven't really searched for that, but in streaming, I kind of like didn't search for that, but just found it in her stream, because I am just like so amazed how she is able to read such an incredibly busy chat and just like still kind of like know and greet almost everyone. At least it feels to me as if like it's everyone who is like so included and welcomed like personally by her, even though there's sometimes like 500 people there and it's like it's all going so fast, but she does such an amazing job of making everyone feel special and welcome. And also with like every single sub and follow, she takes nothing for granted and is so thankful and like really knows the worth that sub sometimes has to someone. So I like was there and I was so amazed by like how well she like manages streaming, even though she is like kind of a bigger streamer. And I like streaming when you are a bigger streamer is so hard. I don't have personal experience with that, but I see those chats, and just as a person who like maybe isn't playing a game at the same time or talking at the same time, it's sometimes hard to keep up with these very fast chats. And she's like doing all of that at the same time and still catching almost everything, and I think that's just mind-blowing to me and really needs to be appreciated, because I haven't ever seen anyone do it so well. So like the ambitious side of me, of course, like looks up to her in the sense of wanting to be that successful one day, but most of all it's the human side of me who's just like amazed by how someone just is so like humble and grateful and such an amazing human being. So yeah, that was my little rant about Tazkabaz. So I guess a lot of you probably know her, but if you don't, please check out her Twitch channel. Oh yes, and one more thing that I kind of wanted to say was that I, as I already said before, I don't usually search for people to look up to, but in this case I just like found her and was like, yes, this is exactly like the kind of energy that fits to me and that I want in my streams and how I want to be and remain no matter how long I'm going to stream for. So that really helped me. Like I kind of really need to look for people to look up to in more areas of my life, because that's so helpful to just have someone like and see someone do it and you're just like, yeah, that's the way to do it, and just do it the same way. It's so much easier than feeling like you have to figure out everything yourself. So yeah, of course be careful with who you choose to look up to, but in general I would say it can be a very helpful thing, and that's something that I never did before. So if you're like me and you never do it, maybe try it in one area and see if it helps you as much as it did for me. And now back to the footage of the speed build. You maybe have seen it like light up a little bit right there, because it actually takes me a little while to put down all of the furniture. At the point of starting the interior, I only had 10k simoleons left, because of all of the expenses that I allowed myself to have on the outside. So yeah, the budget for the inside was kind of tight, and so I made sure to put down all of the necessary items and didn't really think of the lighting first. So what I did was, it took me a little while to put down lighting. So I just took that footage of where I work on the interior and there is no lighting, and lighted it up in Premiere afterwards. So I hope you can see what's going on a little bit better, but that is of course had the side effect that the area around the build and around the interior is a little bit like very bright and oversaturated, but just don't look at it, just look at the interior, and it's all going to be back to normal very, very soon when I get to place the lighting. Oh, and I think it was a mistake of me to kind of like list off these streamers and people that inspire me and that like help me with streaming and just like are like kind of like inspiration for me, as I already said, because now my brain is just like constantly thinking of all of the amazing people that I've met on Twitch that like also inspire me, like Lovable Lucy and Cam, and there's so many more that come to my mind, and I'm always like, oh yeah, I hang out in their streams so often and I just like talk to them, and for example, Cheesy Wine is also another streamer that is absolutely wonderful and that I look up to and hang out in her stream so much. So now that I started to list off some of them, I just like am constantly thinking of more that I absolutely adore, and I'm just like so worried to forget someone, but I'm sure you know the feeling. But if I hang out in your streams sometimes or have rated you or anything, you know that I really like support you as a streamer and look up to you, and that you are amazing. And yeah, if you are a subscriber of mine and you also stream and I don't follow you yet, also feel free to leave your Twitch in the comments. I know like sometimes self-promotion is like seen as a little bit critical on YouTube, but in this case I'm asking for it, so I would say it's totally fine. So if you want to link me your or just like maybe not link, because I think a lot of like links get like taken down by YouTube when they are posted into the comment section, but just like tell me your Twitch username and I'm going to try to like follow you and support as many of my YouTube subscribers as possible, because I've seen that so many people are streaming and so many people are such talented streamers, and I just want to support as much as I can. And yeah, so feel free to support your streams in the comment section. I give you permission. And now back to the build. Now you can also already see a little bit more of the interior, like kind of finished. And as you can see, I went for a lot of white and light brown and beige tones, and I think they work very well together, and that also allowed me to work with a lot of different packs, which was super interesting. There are a lot of beautiful items in Snowy Escape that have these white and light brown color scheme, this, not these, and yeah, especially the kitchen. So I used the Snowy Escape kitchen with some of the clutter from the country kitchen kit, and also you just saw or will very soon see me give myself a little bit more money. That was because I realized that I had like kind of put a sim there that had a budget of 18,000 simoleons and not 20,000 simoleons, and the budget was 20,000, so I was able to give myself a little bit more money and decorate a little bit more as I wanted it to. Otherwise the house would have been like very functional with 2 bedrooms and a bathroom and a utility room and this like half open living area, so it would be like nice and functional, but it wouldn't have any plants, it wouldn't have any like wall coverings or like window covers. So I was able to put down plants and all of this good like decoration stuff, and I love that. Like that's the part that I love the most about interior design, to put down the little clutter and the little decorations. Of course it isn't overly cluttered and not as decorated as I would want it to be, but because I still was on a kind of tight budget, but I am still kind of happy with how the interior came out, and I hope you like it too. As I already said, I saw the tour like that Tazkabaz did of this shell today on her stream, and she really liked it, and that made me so happy. So I hope you like it too. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, and also if you would see anything that I could have improved within the budget, because I'm always down to learn and for constructive criticism. I want to grow as a builder, so I'm always open for that. Thank you so much for watching me build this. I hope maybe also you could learn some things. For example, I can only recommend you these stones for your landscaping. They are from Eco Lifestyle, from the debug, so they are in the world from Eco Lifestyle, and you can place them down and then push them down with the tool mod, and they make like such beautiful divider stones. Really recommend these stones. So I hope you liked and enjoyed this video, maybe learned a little something. Thank you so much for watching. If you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy, and I hope we'll see each other again.